minutes to go.
We resend the right to
I
PLL.
absolutely can. Who is this?
PLL. PLL.
I'm sorry. Who is that again?
PLL.
Oh, PLL. All right. There you go. Thank you.
Thanks. Word.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, so are you gonna be my secondary on the data as well?
Already started recording.
Hell yeah.
Mute all, hit spectate, so that we don't have the debacle with the bot. And all we have to do now is to make sure that the stream is online, and that should be good.
Well, there is one
like
more
an
thing
hour
that you
live.
need to do.
What is that?
I mean, you have to say that Nate and Prestige are going to get on the podium.
I was going to say sign the outside form that
Just
says you're
ignore
fired
it.
again. I have to
Don't
say
even
the Ferraris
acknowledge that he
at
said
a very good
anything.
pace. Oh no, they both spontaneously combusted as soon as I said it.
Oh,
I didn't even know this game
God,
had a
you
spontaneous human
Quit
combustion
talking about
setting.
it. Nobody even acknowledged this.
Oh, that's great. Okay, let me. I think the thing actually went online. Yep, 7:29. Wow. And it looks like we already have some people here waiting. Hey, look at that! There's ads. All right.
Nice.
Gonna make that Skrilla, yo.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. All right. Is there anyone on Discord who has not received an invite? I hear that's a no. That's 7:30. So if you guys want to go to track and go have some fun. Few races to go. We have 10 drivers. All right.
Confirmed I set myself to spectator.
Yep. All right. Be careful. Be nice to each other and have some fun. I will now go away.
Wait, Kenny. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say. We good.
We good. All right. Good luck. I moved you. All right, welcome to FRL Division 2 Race 13. We are here at Mexico. I have Chaos with me. Hi, Chaos.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I hate to be quite the pain. However, could you please, you figured this out, how to rename our stream?
I'm on it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We have Narkip here today. Hi, Narkip. How are you doing? And that's it. So clear skies, no rain of any kind. We'll see if there is any rain for the race. No one is out of the no one out of the garage yet.
There we have it. FRL Division 2 Season 2, Race 13, Mexico. Affiliate status acquired.
Affiliate, okay. Well, that's fantastic. Let me step 2 seconds. Be right back.
And here we have Nameless Nate.
Nameless
making his way
Nate
up
is
from the
out.
pits, as our PLL and Dubman himself.
Alright, so this guy's Nameless Nate on medium. Oh wow, a lot of people out in the mediums. I am
It's a good opportunity.
I'm going blind into this one. I'm not sure what the tire strategies look like. Do you happen to know?
As a matter of fact, yes. So Mexico is a very hard track on the tires. I expect we'll see a lot of people running two-stop strategies here. Last season, pretty much everyone ran a two-stop, although that was affected by a late safety car. So if you do see someone running a one-stop strategy, they're almost certainly going to have to do it on hards. And I can speak from my own experience at Circuit of the Americas last week that running a long stint on hards is brutal. It's not a good time.
Okay.
So you might see it, especially if someone has to make an early pit stop due to damage or something like that. You can potentially do a soft to hard one-stop strategy. But I think it's much more likely that we're going to see some soft, medium strategies, or maybe even a soft, medium.
All right, so we have we're on board with PLL on the soft tires. He's taken pretty gingerly through the first chicane. He's just going very carefully through the entire track here. I'm not sure if he's in that, and it seems like he's in the hot lap, but I'm not sure.
Oh, Dubman almost got himself disallowed through the S's, but he's still
It is
playing.
very easy to do. PLL going very wide into Sector 3, aborts the lap altogether. Nameless Nate still looks like his lap is a go on the medium tires.
And it looks like Dubman's going to be the first to set a lap.
1:17.4. What's a good time here? I don't even know.
Let's see. I could check last season's results.
Well, that's a good idea. Nameless Nate, 1:17.2. Pole position.
And if anyone's ever looking to do that, they can go to FRL.app and check out our previous season's results.
I'm very interested to see how this Ferrari's rear end goes on power on that very specific corner, and the question is, and the conclusion is always not very planted.
So pole last season, by the way, was 114.18.
Okay.
That was by JDR. But of the people who are here this year, since neither JDR nor Alpha, who were first and second last year, are in the league this year,
Okay.
we're looking at Red Baron, who said a 114.99. So let's say a 115 would be a very respectable lap time.
Provisional pole for Prestige, 114.9. And you said the pole position was in the 13s last year? Is that what you said?
It was in the 14s, actually. The pole was 114.2.
Okay, so 114.9 is a respectable time there for Prestige.
Certainly, yes. That's faster than the fastest person who was in here last year. So, Red Baron was the fastest of the people who were in Season 1 who are still racing now. And he had a 114.99. So just barely under 115. And Raro was right behind him with a 115.04.
Talk about Red Baron, he's about to finish his lap right here. That's P4, 116.6. Do we happen to know how long the softs last here?
We're looking at something like 8 to 10 laps, I believe.
Okay. So Narkip says he aims for a 1.14. Oh, I can maybe invite Jay, actually. Do I have Jay?
Raro is out on intermediates for some reason.
He's not out in the inters. That's gotta be...
That is very strange.
There has to be a bug.
That is
Jay,
definitely
Jay,
odd.
I don't see you
No,
on my list.
He is out of... Okay, have a look at Raro right now, because I can physically see intermediate tires on him.
What? Alright, someone says that they hate Mexico and the soft tires last for about 7 laps, according to Patterson89. So it looks like that's legitimate intermediate tires here. And Narkip says 10 laps. So we have a range in between 7 to 10 laps in the chat. Yes, Jay, you are appearing offline. We can't send you an invite. What kind of time do you think the Inters can put on a dry track?
This is the strangest thing. Was this a strange joke or a dare?
I thought it was a bug, because we had a bug a couple games ago where you had the wrong tire visuals on. Do you think it's gonna go for a lap? That's gotta be a mishit on the wheel or something happened. Our Prestige is gonna go out for
definitely
another
ask him
one.
about that.
PLL is out. Looks like PLL has put the soft tires on because I think he wants pole position. And El Sucio Dan, well, he's in the pits actually. So no, is that El Sucio coming out on the softs?
Those are indeed soft tires.
Okay,
on
El Sucio Dan out, soft tires. He third place on the mediums, not good enough for him. He's gonna have to. He wants that pole position. So notable mentions here. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was just saying, PLL seems like he's about to set a time, although he seemed to be lifting off a little bit.
I think he's
section.
I think he's an outlap. Yeah. He was an outlap, so we can go on board with PLL again. And notable mention is that Kenny has yet to put a lap in.
And that cost him dearly at Coda. He was certainly someone who could potentially challenge for the win, but instead he had an admittedly very entertaining charge through the field to finish second in the end.
So PLL doesn't seem very comfortable here in this track. Certainly not as comfortable as he's been in previous tracks. The corner cuts here are aggressive too.
Oh, certainly. And with the JD not present, presumably for the rest of the season, it looks like we're going to have PLL and Kenny, who are going to be some of the main contenders alongside El Sucio Dan for some of these top positions.
Yeah.
Both of them drivers who came late into the season, but they're making late charges. To give you a little fill-in on where the season is right now, El Sucio Dan has just secured the championship. JDR is, well, not going to be able to get the championship, but already has clinched second place. So this is all about the fight for third. And we still actually, with only 2 races left, have 6 drivers who could still mathematically get third place. And that's Raro with 108 points and Rogaine with 107. Rogaine critically not here right now. And same with Balzac, who had to pull out late. And Crit, as a matter of fact.
Yeah,
so
Crit
it's
has
Raro
been
and Red
absent.
Baron.
Yeah.
So it's Bravo and Red Baron, the Williams teammates, who are in this position. But really, Red Baron is going to be heavily channeled by Kenny LaFleur, who's at 61 points to Red Baron's 69. And Kenny has just been showing a ridiculous turn of pace. He's only done 3 races and already up to 61 points.
All right, so
with
these
2
guys are
seconds to go.
trading pole positions, El Sucio Den and POL.
And that's a powerful, that's 14.492 right there. So that's really pushing the envelope now, PLL, and the others are going to be hard-pressed to get well down into the 114s now.
So what is, question, what is Kenny actually doing? He is just sitting in the garage.
He's being gutsier than he needs to be, possibly seeking a challenge since he's at a point in the season where he's kind of not really going to necessarily make a big move in the championship, but he could make for an interesting race. So this could be a little bit like part of the earlier season where Cub was deliberately having gearbox issues in the qualifying so that he could do fights from the back.
Yeah.
He
So
continues to deny it, but
Prestige seems like he's got Sector 2 under control. I was on board with him in the very nice tight lines. And all he has to do is to shave off like nothing, and he'll take P2 away from PLL. So let me check if Jay is online actually.
he's still offline. I've sent him messages.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there with Jay. Oh, okay, so Roro, not on the inters, puts the car in P5. On the mediums. Which I think is the call to make. There's only 10 drivers on the grid, so if you can get halfway, anywhere in P4 through P7 with the softs, it's definitely worth it. I think that's the strategy to do.
I'd also like to talk a little bit about the drivers' championship here. So right now, Haas are leading comfortably, but that's almost entirely the broad shoulders of El Sucio Dan. So Haas has 237 points, but the only other points have been Ambush, Gab Flag, and Explané. And as we can see, Gab Flag is currently not racing for Haas. So if anyone can pass Dan, it is possible. We've got Renault at 195 points. That's working Krif, Takumi Fujiwara. None of them are racing today. Alfa Romeo is Dubman, and just Dubman right now since JD's not around. So Williams are the only team with 177 points who have both of their drivers.
Both drivers.
So I think exactly. So with a good result in the next 2 races, Williams could potentially make a stab for the championship here, but of course it's going to be very hard because El Sucio Dan is just a point-scoring machine recently.
So Pat puts his car in P5 with the soft tires.
Oh, Jay's just come online.
Oh, okay.
Could you pop up
Yes,
an invite?
he's got 2 minutes. Yes, I can do that. Invite friends. Where's... Okay, I sent him an invite. He's got 2 minutes to get in the grid. Yes, you are online now. Yeah, we got you.
And we've both been able to send you an invite.
Yeah.
So hopefully you're able to pop in. Might not be able to set a time, but at least you'll be able to be in your car.
Okay, so Kenny's out of the garage. On the medium
Once again,
tires.
putting all the pressure on himself.
On the medium tires. Brick is right behind him. He's gonna let these guys through. I'm not sure if he knows if they're in the out lap or not. Looks like El Sucio Dan is in the out lap.
Dubman, I believe, is on a hot lap right now.
Gag is... Okay, so he is invalidated. El Sucio Dan invalidated. Alright, so all pressure on Kenny. You want to go on board with Kenny?
That's exactly where I've been.
One corner cut, he starts P11. This is
Which,
the
to be
situation.
fair, is a free choice of tires, and also on a track like this, where you have a lot of wear, being able to start on completely unused tires isn't the worst thing.
Okay, so he's got some traffic ahead of him. And it looks like it's braking, he's slowing down, and so is Prestige. Locks the right hand, goes a little deep. All these guys are over-rotating the car into that turn 1. It's very interesting to see. Goes early in the power. Very good. We'll see where he brakes here. 100-meter board? Yeah, 100-meter board. Okay, so the front end definitely bit on that one. That's very nice. Got the car rotated early, power early, double apex. Gotta be patient on the rear end. Goes on full power. You gotta open up this one, and he opens up very nicely. He still had a little bit of room on the right hand side. This one's a very tricky to carry. He goes very wide. Goes very wide into the entrance and compromises the exit. It's gonna pay all the way down here. Had a little bit more to open there. Yeah. So far, so good. Oh my god, that is so wide. That's a whale wide, and he almost invalidates right there. Gets the car rotated.
Just didn't validate.
And we'll see where he puts the car. P8. It would have been way better if he didn't go so deep into the stadium. So it seems to me that he's aero limited, because in the mechanical grip corners the front end bit very nice, so he's got the mechanical grip. It's when he needed the aero that went wide. Yeah.
Kenny only really lost one position from that, because look at the times. There's a huge gap from Kenny and Pat up to Dubman.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
So even if he lost a full second off of that, he probably only lost 1, maybe 2 positions at the absolute most.
All right, Prestige.
And
Can
he's also
Prestige?
going to be the highest starter.
All right, Prestige P3. He's on the hot lap. Can he? Wow, that rotation was beautiful. Did you catch that? This car is rotating beautifully. All these guys are opting not to take that green strip on the right hand side, and there goes the rear end.
Oh,
He saved the car. He collected the car. He collected the car. So that was very good to do. So looks like Dubman on the hot lap. Oh, he's lost the rear end, and that's a wheel. That's a wheel. So all these guys are Pat Lassard into the S's.
Bravo just goes up 4 positions, and he makes his way
with
up
a soft
to P5
soft tires. So there's.
I'd like to point out almost exactly the same qualifying times as last season. 114.94, 114.99. Once again, they are 500ths off of each other.
Okay, so that rounds up qualifying, I think. There we have it. El Suciodan, PLL, and Prestige. P1, P2, P3. The William guys are doing very good. P4, P5.
In the end, things not looking quite as good for Kenny LaFleur there. I was thinking, he's the highest up guy. He was in P8 with mediums. But now he's on slightly more worn-out mediums, and he's only P9 with
dude, medium. If he can do medium to the softs, because of you don't have the fuel load at the end, it's gonna be just time trialing at the end.
But the mediums to softs is such a marginal strategy.
Oh, really?
If you try to set yourself on a medium to soft strategy and stretch out the length, stretch out the distance as long as you possibly can, it still says you need to put on a fresh pair of softs with 3 laps to go, even if you stretch it as much as you possibly can.
Okay.
So you really, really have to be pushing the limits of those tires. And we've seen what happens when that happens. We had the disasters for Ferrari the other race with those punctures laid on.
Jay got in, but Jay's gonna start at the end. Free choice of tire, all
I
new
could have
tires. He has
Rubik just
not
hold
used
the
any
kind
tires. So what you're saying is it doesn't
what's
matter.
the-
It doesn't make sense
Oh,
to
okay.
qualify in the mediums because you're gonna have to stop twice anyway if you want to avoid the hards. Is basically what you're saying.
Yeah, you could still do. I think the medium soft is a good strategy. So you could definitely do medium soft, and it also means that you're going to have top pace throughout the latter half of the race. So that makes for a nice aggressive strategy, and it also, if you've got good pace, and we know that Kenny LaFleur has good pace, and we know that he can pass people on a compound softer than his. We've seen it.
He did make a good work of the tire strategy last time around.
He certainly did. The thing is, how is Kenny gonna fight El Sucio Dan in that situation? Because we know that Kenny has the pace to do it, but from this position, it's going to be very, very hard. So I think
I'm
eyes
very
on,
interested
on
to
him and
see.
TLL.
I'm interested to see the P2 P3 battle because those guys are pretty close in qualifying. Oh, brother John in the house. Hey man, how you doing? Anyway, so P2 P3. So we got a Ferrari in P3. Things are
If
going
we're
great.
making predictions, I've been called up many times by my friends for making obvious predictions, but I'm going to make what I think is a safe prediction here. I'm going to say Dan, Kenny, PLL. I think that those are three very likely podium finishers, and I think Kenny's going to show some really, really nice race pace here.
I say, I'll say Prestige P1.
What did he just ask?
PLL P2, Kenny P3.
All right.
Yes, all about that. Because the first time I talked to El Sucio this morning, and it was the first time he was practicing this race. One mistake on the S's with tire wear, if you don't know what your car is gonna do, your wheels off.
Well, I've put down your prediction so that history may judge you.
It's a solid prediction, okay? It's a prediction.
I do agree.
It's a statement of intent for us having a fantastic race tonight.
And that's what we all want here.
Yeah, absolutely. Something absolutely crazy. Let's go. It's not raining, so... All right, 5 red lights. Away we go. El Sucio Dan. And Prestige already jumping. PLL. Something horrible happened to PLL. He's dropping down the order. So it's going into turning 1 is El Sucio Dan. Red Baron. Oh, these guys are all next to each other. Oh, Red Baron takes the outside, and there's contact. There's contact, Red Baron, in the grass. In the grass. Wow, what a crazy turn 1. And here we go. These are all 3 wide. We have Dubman in the lead. Dubman coming in the lead, going very wide. El Sucio Dan just getting swamped left and right. PLL in the inside. Seems like he made himself a racing line there. And I think we're finally a little bit... Something happened in Sector 2 here.
Yeah, flag spun. Yeah, flag spun.
Wow. That has been one of the most chaotic opening laps I've ever seen. So here we go. Dubman himself leading the race after lap 1, followed by PLL, followed by El Sucio Dan, Brick, Prestige, Roro, Kenny, Pat Lassard, Jay, Nameless Late, Red Baron, and Gag.
We've got a little bit of a fight from Pat Lassard.
PLL doesn't even need the DRS. He's just cruised by Dubman.
a really strong start. We've been looking for this from PLL. We've known that he's had really, really good pace throughout. And now if he can just have a nice, clean race, I think we can see some really, really fantastic results from this guy.
Brick is actually pressuring El Sucioden quite. He is basically pushing him along the track here. These guys are starting to settle into their racing positions now after the chaotic start. We can see what the winners and losers of this chaotic start here has been. Position change. Dubman himself, lap 1 aero, 5 positions gained. We'll see what El Sucioden can do here. It's all about getting the traction out of this last corner. Now, these guys don't have DRS yet. PLL, fastest lap, almost pulling a full second. Doesn't look like El Sucio's got the straight line speed to challenge. Alright, so Kenny has a look at Roro. Don't quite make it. So really Brick, 3/10 behind El Sucio, really pushing. And someone pointed out the penalties. Yes, the penalties in this track, they are quite brutal. And you see P1, P2 already have a couple of them. And now we'll go to the tire. Kenny on those medium tires, he'll be able to go long. And no one has been really pulling away. Oh, Dubman! It's all gone wrong. Oh, he's gone. He's done. Oh no, he's not done. He still has his.
Nope.
Did he get hit behind by a Ferrari on that one?
Oh, his front wing goes flying.
Disintegrated. Jay and everyone
Safety
is
car
getting.
called. Safety car called.
Safety car.
Well, that's actually very fortunate for Dubman. This means he's not.
Who goes
going to
into the
lose too
pits?
much
Does
time.
anyone go in the pits right now?
Oh, Dubman for a start.
So
Honestly,
no one goes
very
into the
fortunate for
pits.
him. Well, just Dubman to replace the front wing that we just saw going absolutely flying.
Actually, he's in the position here that. So what he looked
Going on
like.
the softs.
What he looked like was either desync or the Ferrari completely rear-ended him into the barriers. That's what it looked like. Well, actually, you can see their front wings, right? So let's see Prestige's front wing and Nameless Nate's front wing.
Are you seeing Dubman? Oh, was he serving a time penalty there? No,
Maybe.
never mind. He was just desync. I saw him frozen in the pits for a long time, then suddenly appeared at the pit exit. So
Okay, Prestige has
may
got
be
his
desync
wing.
then.
His Nameless Nate. Nameless Nate has his wing. So it was a little bit of desync is what it looked like.
Yeah, that must have been it, especially suggested by the fact that he froze in the pits for a good 10 seconds before suddenly appearing back on the track.
Alright, PLL leading the race.
That is the nature of online racing from time to time.
Did you get rear-ended?
Nah, that you desync.
Fair. So Dubman is now on brand new softs. Now I don't know, why would you not go on the mediums? Why have
Well,
this
honestly,
not? The other question is, why are these guys not pitting? And why did they not pit under the safety car?
I don't think that the pit's an amazing choice right now. A bunch of these guys are still in very young softs. You could potentially, actually, you could pit for mediums and then softs. That would not be a bad strategy right now.
Because you're at lap 5 already, so you could go medium softs now
Yes, at this point you could certainly make
for
a medium soft
for a
strategy.
free pit stop too. Because you're
But
gonna
I
have
think-
enough time to catch to the back of the queue, no?
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Like for example, I think for Jay, for Gab Flag, probably for Red Baron and Pat, the pit would be good. But for everyone higher up, you don't really want to have to put yourself behind all those people. Dubman catching up back with the rear with the train.
This has been a race restoring event for Red Baron. He was challenging to almost the lead of the race, and something happened into turn 3, I think. Where he just, you know, something happened there. Pelissard holding the fort at P7. Kenny P6, so he's gained a little bit of ground here. Now, based on the chat on Twitch, the softs go about 7 to 10 laps, right? So this guy's already got 4 laps of soft tires in.
Although they're going to be able to stretch their softs out a little bit longer because there's gentle time.
I'm just looking at Kenny with mediums.
Tires. Yeah, Kenny's going to be able to fairly comfortably run, you know, well into the teens at the very least.
One more lap of safety car? No, safety car coming in.
Oh, no, safety car is backing out.
Oh, did PL already book it? No. No, he's waiting. It looked like he just...
Here we go, here's the restart.
There they go.
Oh, he has a really good run on him.
Yeah, yeah, he does.
Although, I think PLL is putting out all the deploy he can.
And it looks like he's got a... Oh, Prestige onto Brick on the outside. Doesn't make it stick. So these guys are looking like they're on a queue. Oh, Roro makes an overtake on Prestige.
And that's Nate going up the inside. Oh, collision. And oh no, Nate is collected. He was trying to make a move on Jail Patel, and they had side-to-side contact coming into the top of the track. And that's going to drop Nate back to 12th position. That's very unfortunate for him.
All right, so Prestige is going a little bit backwards here. This restart, he's lost.
Dan's going to make a move here.
Yeah.
Dan diving up the inside, but he dives and he is.
He's gone.
He tries to make this daring move.
Gone.
Any damage? No, his wing's still intact, but now he's behind Jail Patel and drops all the way down to 9th. Sakuri, we have a situation.
We do. And now he's got to go into the pits, no? His wing is obliterated.
No damage. No damage.
Oh, no damage. Okay, good.
Although there is damage on Nameless Nate. Or maybe not. He may just be taking a pit stop here. I don't see any damage to his front wing. But he is pitting. Only 6 laps in on his mediums. And you know what? He's just going onto the hard tires. Going to run 29 laps on those hards. That's a big ask. I'm not sure he can do that. I think he might be doing hard to soft.
Okay, so Roro tried to make the same move or a similar move than he did on Prestige, and it didn't quite work. But he's got pace on Brick, so it's just a matter of time here. And his teammate has got pace on Pat, so both Williams trying to chase forward here.
And there's that Constructors Championship that they, I don't know how much they're thinking.
Oh, Roro lost a bunch of time on the S's. Prestige has got a beautiful run. Nothing he can do. So he's trying to do the switchback. Didn't quite work out.
You can't do a switchback when the pass happens that early.
Right. But, you know, it's worth the effort in case Prestige went deep. He could have done the switch out. And then Prestige gets all bent out of shape at the exit of the last turn, which gives Roro a nice overspeed. Now, I don't have the telemetry. He's not deploying, and neither of these guys deploying ERS.
So El Suciodan, a lap after his little collision there, he's still behind Jay Patel. And meanwhile, it's going to be interesting to see if Nameless Snake can pull himself back into the race after that unfortunate spin out.
Brick, PLL is not dropping Brick as fast as I thought he would. There you go. Finally, I see someone opening that corner the right way. These guys have been
And that's,
very
El
careful.
Sucio Dan through. Well, it's difficult. There's a lot of acceleration from low speed at the Mexican Grand Prix, and you can get a ton of wheel spin.
Yes.
Of course, some of these drivers will be running some degree of traction control, which makes that a little bit easier. But if you aren't, if you've got a really, really deft touch, you can really take advantage of that.
El Sucio Dan is very interesting because he can go on 75 power almost immediately. And he's actually careful 75 to 100.
Pit stop for Gab Flag.
Gap flag in the pits. Medium tire on.
Yeah, this is a little bit early for a soft to medium, so I think this is going to be medium and then finishing up on softs.
I don't know if these guys are allowing the car. They set up the car in a way that they over-rotate in Sector 1. And maybe they do that just to gain time in Sector 2 around this twisty section right here. I'm on board with El Sucio Dan.
And I'm here with Kenny, who's just keeping pace with Rara, which is a very nice place to be in if you're running the opposite strategy. So he falls behind Rara a little bit during the S's, but then he's able to close back in.
My dog has something to say about that.
Well, dogs are famous fans of things moving on TV screens. And here we go. It's a
Brick
pit stop for Bricklot.
on in the pits. This is lap 10. So he's gonna go into in the medium tires.
As are El Sucio Dan and Red Bear.
He might be able to undercut PLL depending on how those softs are. There might be undercut for and Kenny right behind Roro. Before
Interestingly, this also Pat Lassard has been able to get the undercut with El Sucio Dan having to serve. I believe he had a time penalty that he just served.
Okay.
Let's see. As a matter of fact, he might be coming up behind Gap Flag. Yep, there we go. And El Sucio Dan ahead only of Nameless Nate, although he's going to immediately try and make a little fight here. There's a side-by-side and Gap Flag. Lets him through. El Sucio Dan is on soft tires, so Gap Flag wouldn't have been able to fight that off for very long.
Brick has
But,
got another
Pat Lassard's a different
3-second
story.
penalty. And there's a Prestige train forming right here.
And I think if I were Kenny, I'd be perfectly happy with Prestige holding up Rara. Although, if you get
He's
some
going to
nice
have a
exit
run
here,
right here. He's going to have a run right here. It's over. Prestige into the pits.
Prestige into the pits.
He's got
Promoting
60%
Bravo
to
to
ERS.
TLL
Not
also
for very
into
long,
the
my
pits.
friend. Not for
Kenny
very
LeFleur is
long.
about to take the lead of the race here.
Yes.
Raro, even with
DRS, there's nothing. Kenny's had a lot more batteries than Roro did. Side by side.
Oh, side by side.
Oh, some touch.
Oh, that's
There's wheel banging.
bold. Raro. Yeah, a little bit of
wheel
wheel
bang.
bang. Raro is not just going to give up that position. He knows how important it is to hold off against Kenny LeFleur here.
Well, right
He
here,
needs to keep
it
him
just
behind.
is setting him up to not be able to. Well, actually, Prestige is going to stay ahead of him once Roro comes out of the pit. Because these guys are losing
And
a
then
ton
it's
of
all
time
up.
fighting each other. Man, that rear end of Kenny's car is not compliant through those S's.
It's a little bit that wibble wobble.
Yes, it's a little bit. Oh, Dub had to do a counter
saw
steer.
Little kick.
Oh gosh, that makes me so nervous. All right, Kenny's got a good rotation. Roro's gotta have to go in the pits.
Well, let's see what happens.
Yeah, there you go. He goes
There
in
we
the
go,
pits.
into the pits, and that promotes Kenny to P1.
All right, so Kenny's now time trialing. It all depends on how fast he can go. Now
This is really the critical moment of the race for him. This is Kenny LeFleur finally having the track position he wanted. Dubman, who did the earlier pit stop,
he's only 6
now
seconds behind
running
Kenny.
second. On faster tires, but tires that are really going to be dropping off at this point. So I would expect Kenny's mediums would be a nicer tire to be on right now than Dubman's 7-lap-old softs.
All right.
fastest sector 1. for
So Williams guys P6, P7. And they're on
LCC Dan,
identical.
Pat Lassard.
Yep.
And he's just gotten through and Pat Lassard into turn
Oh,
1.
I missed that. There you go. He's going on Jay. Oh, he's going on an aggressive strategy on the soft tires again. So what he's gonna do? Is he's gonna have to overtake, pit, and overtake again. But hey, what does he have to lose? This is gonna be overtaking practice. So Dumbman's gonna have to pit again. PLL is gonna have to pit again. Kenny's on a one pit strategy.
We've also got an interesting fight for 9th right now. Pat Lassard is on fairly young soft tires right behind Jay, who is on brand new mediums. So we're going to see if this tire differential is going to allow Pat Lassard to maybe go on the offensive against Jay right now.
Prestige
But right
is
now,
Prestige
I like his situation.
Rural and Prestige. Prestige is not even burning ERS. It's got 60%. He's like, I know he won't be able to get to me. And Rural has been oversteering all over that chicane, so he's lost quite a bit of time there.
Pat Lassard right on Jay's tail as they come out of the first chicane. He's got a bit of a run here. He might throw it. Oh, around the outside, is he? No, there's not quite the move there, and he backs off. But we're seeing some nice aggression here from Pat Lassard.
Oh, Pat! He's right behind Jay. Okay, good. So we have two chasing drivers right now. Oh, Rural loses the car through the S's. Their rear end just did not want to rotate.
Coming into the stadium section, he's right behind. And critically, the advantage that Pat Lassard has right now is going to start to evaporate because he's on these softs, and the softs wear out quickly here. And he was already at 3 laps when this fight started. And now Jay's got his mediums up to temperature, and Pat's just going to have his tires falling off much, much faster than Jay.
Oh man, Dubman back in P10, P11 after a second pit stop. That's rough.
He's putting on hards, and he can take these hards to the end. So he might be able to make up some positions if he doesn't just have too much of a delta from these, long-lasting but admittedly quite slow tires. Meanwhile, up to Kenny Lafleur. The critical number right now is 11 seconds. That's the gap that he has built to PLL.
PLL has to stop again, same as Kenny.
Yes, so this is functionally the same strategy. They're both one pit stop from the end here.
The people who don't have to stop is Brick and on down, right? So he's got 14 seconds to Brick. But when he comes out, he's gonna be on fresh tires.
And geez, Brick not stopping. Like the people who are on young mediums right now, I'm not so sure that they're going to be able to comfortably make it to the end. Yeah, like they need to really run those softs long to be able to make the one stop work. And I think that those guys might get eaten up by anyone else who tries to do a 2-stop, because the advantage of a fresh softs is just so good here for a couple of laps at least. And the delta that you can build up makes it very hard to run a pacey one-stop strategy here. You really have to really be cautious, gentle with your tires.
Okay, do yourself a favor. Go to Prestige and look at his ERS deployment. That's 100% right now. Did he forget about his ERS, or is he playing this super cool?
Well, he's outside of Veraro's DRS for the moment.
So he's got energy. To spare, absolutely. So I don't know when he's playing to deploy it.
Meanwhile, El Sucio Dan all over the back of Red Baron with tire advantage.
Oh, okay.
We're getting treated here.
All right.
All
Let's
right,
see
he's
what
falling
else
very close under
can
the
do here.
Peloton.
Though neither of these guys deploying. Kenny LaFleur coming out in the mix. All right, El
This
Sucio
is the
down
moment. This is
in
the
the
moment right here.
inside.
And with the inside line, Red Baron saying, "No, sir, I'm holding on to this. Thank you." And Kenny LaFleur getting a front row seat to this really critical battle, and he's got to run. Kenny LaFleur.
Kenny
with his
LaFleur
fresh,
has
soft
got to.
tires, and Kenny is two stopping. Kenny is
Oh, that's a
two-stopping.
3 wide into turn. Oh gosh, that's a whole. Okay, well, no one.
El Sucio
All right,
10,
they are.
getting pushed.
They're getting all on top of each other. Wow. All right, I think El
over.
Sucio's got it. El Sucio's got it. And he cut that corner to make that 3-second penalty for El Sucio Dan.
Ugh.
So Red Baron just got mugged for 2 positions in the span of one sector.
It was by 2 guys on softs. It was by 2 guys on softs.
Ah,
Both
that's
of
what
them
it
are
is. They're
to
going to have
certainly
to pit
pit
again. Absolutely.
Yeah, Kenny is not doing a one-stop. He was doing that thing I was talking about, which is, hey, you know, run the mediums and then soft. So I was suggesting Kenny would have some wicked pace late in the race.
All right,
and he's
Prestige.
already shown
There you
that now.
go. He's deploying now. He's got to deploy to protect it. So Roro's maybe had a run, but he's finally
Raro
deploying
is
it.
out of ERS, though.
Oh, that was sick!
It's still
Prestige just defending on the outside. Had the perfect line in the overspeed to keep the position. That's one of the sickest defenses I've ever seen.
That's some beautiful racing.
Wow! There was not expecting to see that tonight, let me tell you. Definitely the
And
highlight
this is just bringing
of the
Kenny
night
LaFleur
thus
right
far.
onto the back of Raro already.
Yeah,
So Kenny
because
is just
they're
licking
losing
his
a lot of
chops.
time. They're losing a lot of time to each other here.
And this is 2 guys on slower tires. This is Kenny on brand new softs. Here we go. Easy
DRS
as
open,
easy.
just rocket ship through.
Oh,
Roro
once again,
outbreaks
the
him
Williams
on
is
the
in, no.
outside. Kenny on the outside of this turn gets the
Not much
car
time through the stage
rotating,
king section.
and it's over. Kenny's
he's
already
through.
ahead. Whoa!
That was
very close.
Roro.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, thank you very much for the tier 1 subscription. Here we go.
All right, he's gone. That Red Bull's a rocket ship. Can he do the same thing again?
Once
He
again.
tried the same comeback.
He's still trying. But no, Kenny's got it.
See, here's the thing. If I was Prestige, I would have tucked it behind Kenny and not have lost time to Roro, because the fight is with Roro right here. Roro has a look. Nope.
Also see a dance right on Red Baron too.
Wow, these guys.
This is beautiful. We're just seeing multiple strategies. This is the reason that F1 goes for this setup of different tire paces, different lifespans on the tires, fast degradation, because it creates such interesting strategic racing.
Oh!
So El Sucio Dan,
Why did Kenny go on softs? Kenny's gonna have to stop again.
that's exactly it. Like I said, Kenny's doing medium, soft. So he did a reasonably long
There's
stint,
no
but not
point in
overly long
doing
on the
that.
medium.
He just threw the massive advantage he had out of the window, which is one pit
I
stop.
totally disagree. I think that the medium soft is a very legit strategy. He ran mediums until he was able to get near the front. Now he's running it again. PLL's going to have to stop again. Kenny's
All right.
going to have to stop again. But also, Kenny is going to be able to be
All right,
on nice fresh tires throughout the race.
Can I borrow like 5 seconds to tell Prestige? Oh, Prestige! He's gonna stick in the inside again. Yep. He does the same move. He's perfected the defending out of that line. Everyone chooses to defend the inside, which is not always better. He's defending turn 1 in the outside, carrying the speed and making sure that he has the inside line into the exit of the chicane. And he's been doing this over and over and over again. It's been 3 times now. Okay, now, what I wanted to talk about. Prestige, my friend. When you deploy ERS on the traction zone, that's the best place to deploy ERS. So he's been saving ERS. And then through gear 7 or gear 8, that's when he starts deploying if he sees the cars is approaching. Game is over by then. Had you deployed like 5% at distraction zone right here every single time, you would have cleared Roro by 3 seconds by now. He had 100% ERS. He's deploying now, so that's good. So for anyone watching, the ERS deployment on traction zones is by far the best.
Here we
Bang
go. Here's
for your
Roro
buck.
side by side once again.
All
And
right,
this time,
so
I think.
oh, so close. Had Roro gone half a meter deeper and lost some speed, this would have been side by side right here.
But that's critical because these two are running the exact same strategy.
Exact
right
same
now.
strategy.
So that is a
Roro
pass
also
position.
does not have any penalties, and Prestige does have
Certainly.
penalties.
And now they're both almost exactly even on ERS. We were talking about, does Prestige know about deploying his ERS? He knew. He was saving it for this fight. El Suciodan, meanwhile, still being held behind Red Baron, and his softs are going to be falling off.
Roro, lock
PLL
up.
and El Suciodan are both on very, very tired Tired. Pardon me. Terrible pun. Didn't even mean it. And he's staying out. So
Okay,
what's El Suciodan
so
gonna do
Prestige has maybe a run at Roro, and Red Baron on Red, and El Sucio and Red Baron. El Sucio and Red Baron, definitely a thing that's happening. Oh, El Sucio on the
on the outside?
on the outside. That's a beautiful line these guys have been using tonight. If the guy hugs the inside apex, you just put the car in the middle of the corner and you make it work.
Prestige, by the way, not giving up in this fight with Roro.
Oh, El Sucio has a moment, and Red Baron may be able to get this back.
Pat Lassard, meanwhile, drops to last as he makes his final pit stop of the race. He's now going to run mediums to the end. So he's going to have more pace than Dubman, who is trundling through on his hards, taking those clear through to the end. Meanwhile, Nameless Nate is on 13 lap-old hards. I'm still imagining he's going to go onto softs at the end of the race, but time will tell. We're just past the halfway point.
Man, Red Baron and El Sucio, they're both overdriving the car right now. El Sucio made a mistake. Red Baron made a mistake. It's El Sucio in the pits.
El Suciodan, yeah, he needed to do this. I think he's going to go on to mediums because that's a 14 laps, even on the lighter tires, lighter fuel, I should say. That's going to be a very, very long run. So I think, yeah, I see yellows. And that is mediums to the end for El Suciodan as he comes out, and he's going to be comfortably ahead of Gab Flag in 8th place.
Everyone is
over
over-rotating the car into that turn 1. I don't know. I don't think I've seen one person who didn't over-rotate the car into turn 1. It's very interesting.
Not giving up on the fight.
He is not. He is not giving this up.
And both of these guys are going to have one more pit stop, so this is looking to be a classic soft, medium soft for these two.
And they're both having problems keeping apex speed through the S section in Sector 2.
And that's all about the compromises that you make for setups here. You're either going to be good through the S's or you're going to be fast in the straights. And the S's, you really can make and lose so much time through
PLL in the pits for the medium tires. Drops behind Prestige into this fight. Wow, he is forever behind these guys. But you're saying P through to P5 is going to have to stop again, is what you're saying.
Yes, I'm absolutely saying that none of these guys are making it to the end on these mediums. There's no way in hell that these guys are doing another 13 laps on mediums that are already between 10 and 12 laps old. So the big fight right now is still Prestige and Raro, who are fighting very, very aggressively over third place.
But we have a fast charging PLL be right behind this guys. And
it's going to be very hard for Red Baron to hold this off.
He won't be able to. I mean, at the same time, this is not the fight for Red Baron to do. He's gonna I would just wait into a place and just not fight too much, because you really don't want to. I mean, it's a 12 lap delta in entire life.
Well, hey, let's think a bit about the team here, though. If Red Baron can fight and not lose too much, this is really, really good for Raro. And I know that these guys cooperate a lot together, and I don't think he's going to be able to hold off PLL on the street here.
Yeah, PLL's got 80% to ERS. Red Baron didn't even burn ERS. He knows it's over. PLL locking the right tires.
Right now, Red Baron needs to be focused on Jay, who is 3 seconds behind him and running an extremely similar strategy. Meanwhile, PLL, it was extremely important that he did just do that. Because if he hadn't been able to do that, you know, that's just slowing him down on this last stint. There's no more strategy, there's no more pit stops that's going to help him. Now it's just a blast to the finish.
And look at the delta between Prestige and PLL. It's just melting. I mean, the dude is just so fast. If I was Prestige right now, I'd pit and undercut Raro.
Well, we're getting right into the spot for the final pit stops for Red Baron, Prestige, Raro, and Bricklot. And Jay as well. They're going to be pitting, I'd say, in the next 2 laps.
Oh, Prestige in the pits! Yes! He's listening to me! He's gonna undercut Raro, no question about it. There's no way. In the soft tires as well, there's no way. He's only gotta. Is he gonna be fed into clean air? Yes, he is. Look at that. Beautiful clean air in front of him.
Man, the engineer's doing his job today.
Can just go on Rich, blast through Sector 2. It's going to clear 3 seconds.
El Sucio Dan, but
yes.
Also, El Sucio Dan's on mediums, not soft. So El Sucio Dan's going to have more pace at the very end. But for now, Prestige is probably just going to be pulling away from him.
All right, Prestige, time trial lap right here. Come on, bro. There's no way he's not gonna undercut Raro for track position. Oh yeah, look at that. That's hooking it right in all the right places. Just don't get any more penalties.
Bricklot's on the oldest mediums on the track here.
14 laps
on the mediums right now. Is he going to pit in this lap, or is he going to wait one more? Here he comes. All right, same question for Raro. Is Raro going to come in? Raro also coming in.
He had to respond. He didn't have a choice.
Oh, and Raro gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's critical.
That's
also,
critical.
Red Baron staying up one more lap.
Going into the soft tires. All right, where's Prestige? Prestige is coming out. Raro's still in the pits. Prestige, is he going to make it? I think he's going to make it.
Oh, here we go. Here's the pit exit.
Oh, so close. He shaved about a second.
Be on hot tires.
And he's got one more lap worth of knowledge on these. And but that's not going to really help.
5-second penalty.
How many does Prestige have?
Prestige with 12 seconds of penalties. So
you're joking, right?
I wish I was
joking.
Oh my god! If it makes Prestige feel better, Dale's got 14 seconds and Dubman's got 15 seconds of penalties. The only person who's clean, by the way, is Kenny LaFleur.
Yeah, he's got P1 on penalties right now.
That he does.
And he pit! And he's out. Kenny is set to win this Grand Prix. You're right. Medium, soft, softs. You're absolutely right.
It's a very fast strategy.
You were completely right. Do you want to be my race engineer?
I'd love to, but then I'd have to not be in the races.
No.
I can just imagine I'm running and be
If
like, okay, I
anything-
want you. Okay, so here's my data.
If anything,
I
you should
just
be
hit the start
you
button.
should be Cubs race engineer because why waste you on me? Give Cubs
I
some
mean-
help.
I'd like to point out the strategy that I picked for myself in Austin. Not the
Yeah.
greatest. So, call me lucky today.
Yeah, well, that was a great call, really. It really was. So we're interval penalties, tires.
Also,
we'll leave it at tires right now.
With the pits done, Joe Patel is now just ahead of Red Baron.
Yeah, I
and they're
see
going to be fighting tooth and nail over 7th place.
Yes, and they have the exact same tire. Something happened
exactly the same.
Something happened to Prestige. He was half second behind Roro. He's now 3 seconds behind Roro. So he had a moment.
And meanwhile, I'd like to point out Bricklot, who I've been meaning to talk up for a bit here. But Brick, fastest lap, first of all, just as I bring him up. But also, he's just been running a very quiet, very strong strategy. So
Quiet?
straightforward here.
What are you talking about quiet? He took the lead of the race. Oh wait, no, that was Dubman.
I'm talking Bricklot here.
Yeah, that was Dubman who took the lead of the race. Brick has got a ton of pace here.
And by the way, absolutely everyone, the entire grid, 2 stops, not a single 1-stop strategy.
Yeah, that's right. Wait, Dubman. He's on 13 lap old hards.
Yeah, he's running hards all the way to the end here.
Only
So the
one,
question is, will
only
he be
one
able to
stop,
hold on
right?
Pat Lassard? No. He had to make a stop extremely early on.
That's
remember?
right. That's right. It's been
Wings
so
that went
many.
flying.
All right, so Red Baron Jay. All of these guys are having a really difficult time through the S's, man. But Red Baron's got DRS
Nameless
on Jay. Yeah.
There is still a fight for the last point here because Gabflag, Pat Lassard, Nameless Nate, and to an extent Dubman are all going to be converging here. They're all spread between the S's and the very top of the track here. And you've got the fastest guys with the freshest, youngest, and softest tires in the back, and the guys running the long strategies up in the front. So these guys are all going to converge. So keep an eye on the back 4 because there's going to be some fireworks before the end of the race, I'll bet.
So these guys have sort of spread out now. At least the top.
You kidding?
The top 7. Oh, Kenny!
I was going to say, are you sure about that?
I was not. What was that? Am I dreaming? And oh,
Well, recall that he...
Red
already
Baron
had
on
the
Jay.
lead
Red
race
Baron
off.
on Jay. Red Baron on Jay. They're side by side, and Red Baron's got it. Nope.
Does he?
Oh, these
He's
guys
got
are
the inside
going
line, but Jay's got the faster line.
so brave.
LCC then picks
They
up
made
the
it.
penalty. Oh, Jay just disconnected.
Jay disconnected.
Oh,
That sucks.
yes. Well,
Kenny
hopefully he
LaFleur.
can get back soon.
Rocket
But this-
ship in the front straight overtakes PLL by I don't even know, a car park.
And now this is all going to be, can PLL keep it close enough, keep it clean? But oh, it's going to be so hard with the penalties he's facing. And meanwhile, Brick is looking in really good shape for a podium, but Raro is not giving up on this. And now that Prestige has fallen off of his back,
He can
Raro
focus on
can be
attack.
100% focused.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also, eyes on the penalties. Raro is 8 seconds of penalties compared to Bricklot's 6.
So he only
but-
needs to close 0.9 seconds. That's it.
No. He has 8 seconds. He needs to pass because he's got more seconds than Bricklot.
Oh! I read that opposite. Okay, so yeah, so he's got to pass and clear 2 seconds. I don't think it's gonna.
Yeah, so
I don't
Brick
think it's
just
gonna
needs to
happen.
defend. It's
Oh,
gonna be
PLL! PLL loses the car. Sector 3. He's got to go in the pits.
Oh goodness! Oh, this changes everything.
This changes
Suddenly,
everything. He's
this
gone.
throws him so far down. He's going to be behind El Sucio Dan.
Yeah. Yeah.
The question is, where's he going to be relative to Red Baron? Red Baron just coming into the stadium section now.
I was on board with PLL. Completely went. He basically did a Bottas qualifying 2019.
Right,
Exact
like,
same barrier. Exact same barrier. Oh yeah, he lost the position to Red Baron. Nice estimation there. PLL slots right behind Red Baron.
Although he's going to be able to get past him nice and quick. Oh, that's... It's hard to see because PLL, he's just been showing this fantastic pace for so long, and so many of his races just get undone either by, you know, accidents or whatever. So, ooh,
you guys don't have to be so close. and then he pulls right in front. He puts his gearbox right on Red Baron's nose.
I need to point out that if Red Baron can just stay close to the PLL here,
He got it.
PLL is swimming in penalties. He's got 6 seconds more penalties than Red Baron does. So he's going to have to pull up 7.
Yeah, and these guys can see that now with the new game patch. They can see exactly what the penalties look like for people. You used to not be able to do that. So basically, the top 4 in the exact same.
Nate and Gabflag all fighting over each other at the top
what
of the
happened?
circuit.
Oh, Prestige dropped. That's right. So Roro's chasing Brick. That's what happened.
Exactly that, yes. Also, J.O. Patel still disconnected, but he's only lost 10 seconds, so if Jay can get back into the race, he's still in the position he was in just 10 seconds further back.
Right.
He used to be 5 seconds behind Red Baron, now he's 16 seconds. Gabflag and Nameless Nate still fighting. Just a titanic battle at the back of the track here. And these guys, if they're fighting this much, this is going to be fantastic for Dubman and Pat Lassar. I was talking about the convergence in the back here.
I think Nameless. I think Nate's got. Oh yeah, Nate's got this. Yeah, it's a textbook overtake. Nothing Gab can do. Again, I see these guys deploying ERS once it's over. So ERS deployment best under traction zone once third and fourth gear, 3, 4, and 5th. That's the most gain you're gonna get out of ERS. If you guys are rewatching this later, I've seen enough of it tonight to just give it a shout out to these guys. So Gab now trying to keep Nate. These Ferraris are looking fast, man. I mean the defenses that Prestige was putting up today, like, man, that was hot. That really was hot.
So there's a key thing happening here. I think there could be a battle.
Nameless Nate.
Oh goodness.
And Gab. I just came to come and check on them, and they're all on top of each other by the barriers.
Oh, that's J.L. Patel's pitting with 3 laps to go to put on a fresh set of mediums.
That's the AI doing that, yeah. That's the AI doing that.
Well, he had 6-lap-old softs. He could have been on 9-lap-old softs at the end. That makes me angry.
So El Suciudan, P5.
El Suciudan, yes, he is chasing down Prestige.
He really is trying.
Here.
Oh, he's got a gap P4.
He's got Prestige.
He's got Prestige, yes.
Yeah,
yes, I don't. Yeah.
No way unless. The question is Prestige even going to hold? With 15 seconds of penalties, that's just going to drop him down. 6 relative to the people behind him. That's going to drop him all the way down to P6. PLL with the fastest lap, and actually, PLL is going to be in a nice position to start maybe challenging El Suciudan since he's got 3 laps left to do it.
Yeah.
And, you know, he didn't want to be on this strategy. He's the only person who's on a 3-stopper now. But he can at least maybe salvage something out of this as he's chasing down Prestige and El Suciudan. He's already got prestige.
Dude, these
based on penalties.
guys
But
are still on top of each other. Nameless Nate and Gab. They're not giving up. They don't care if that is for 1 point. And that's the spirit. That's the spirit. Kenny, P1, no penalties. From basically like P8, is that where he qualified?
P9 actually.
P9. Wow.
He's certainly been able to capitalize on a race where El Dan was in command and then made a mistake.
In Brick, man, that's solid race from Brick.
Solid as a brick, you could say.
Yeah, solid as a brick, absolutely. Was
As
that
subtle as a brick to the head.
was that pun intended?
It's always intended. Security is always intended.
That's excellent.
He's as solid as some sort of building equipment or something. So El Sucidan, 12-lap-old mediums. He's lost a second and a half in the last lap. PLL is going to be on the back of them here, and they have the exact same amount of penalties.
Do I lose positions gained and lost?
Did you lose that? Let's see. No, position change is still there.
Where is that?
It's under detail.
Ah,
Currently, Kenny's up 8, Brick's up 4, Raru's up 2, Prestige is down 1, Dan's down 4,
Yeah, I see
PLL's
that.
down 4,
Four.
Baron's down 3, Dubman and Pat down 1, Nate up 1, Gapleg down 1, and Chael Patel sadly. Oh, El Dan spins out!
I told you, man. I told you.
Oh,
I talked to him this morning actually because I saw him in the game. I told him, dude, you don't need to practice anymore. You champion. He's like, yeah, first time I got on to practice this track, it's like, ooh, this is not a track you do that at. Which, funny enough, I have yet to practice this one.
El Dan might lose P6
Yeah.
because Red Baron has 3 seconds fewer penalties.
Yeah. And I had a feeling
And
that
he's
was
only
going to
2.5
happen.
seconds off.
See, there was a reason for my crazy prediction. I had a feeling that was going to happen. You know? Like,
I wrote down your prediction, and your prediction was Prestige PLL Kenny. So, your prediction, yes, you were correct in not predicting Dan, but I think Prestige and PLL.
Okay, but here's the thing. Exactly. I got like 33% 33% success rate. So did you? All right, Kenny LaFleur, P1, solid race, no penalties. Driver of the day for me by a mile. Brick, solid pace, P2. Roro, P3.
Honestly, I put Brick
Prestige.
as my driver of the day.
That is very good.
That situation and
Brick was very good. Prestige, man. The defenses you put today, that was wow. 3 times in a row. Mid-line corner through there. He loses so many positions on penalties. So it's Roro P3, PLL P4 after losing the car, Bota style. El Sucio Dan
Dutman himself.
P5, Prestige P6.
21 lap old hards.
Wow. That's
showing that, hey, you know, he can make the long stop work. He had to have that early pit stop that really hurt him after losing his front wing and the safety car.
All right, so Red Baron P7, Battlestar P8, Dubman P9, and Nate P10 for the points paying positions. This has been FRL Division 2 Season 2 Race 13 Mexico. If you're watching us and you don't race with us, come and Kenny LaFleur, race the driver of the day. Absolutely for me. Brick, a very close second, if not tied for driver of the day.
And a well-earned podium for everyone who's there.
And if you don't race with us, come and check us out. We will have we will be racing on the new game coming out in about a month. So check us out. If you do race with us, come back. Race with us more. And
Yes,
that's
you who makes this
been
league work.
absolutely. Give us more work to do. This is it. This is Sukuri and Chaos. Glad
Cheers.
that you've been able to join us. Very exciting race today. Anything you'd like to add?
Absolutely. So right now, we're looking at the championship here. This is Raro, who's really pulling away, securing for himself third place in the championship. Kenny LaFleur making a charge up. With this result, he's able to move his way up, and I think he still might seriously challenge for 5th in the championship here. But looking at the teams, this is a fantastic result for Williams. Williams P3, Williams P7. They're catching up on the gap that Pass has. So they might be able to make a run of it, or at the very least hold on 2nd place in the teams championship. And overall, everyone who finished within the lead lap. The paces were nice and close. There was competition throughout, and a lot of intersecting strategies that all ended up coming together in exciting, entertaining ways. It was a good race.
Absolutely good race. All right, you guys, we're signing out. Thank you for come and check us out again next Monday, same time. Next track is Interlagos, for those of you who have been watching F1 long enough. And that is the last race of the season, is that right?
I believe so, and don't forget also that same time, but on Wednesday, we're going to have the Division 1, the No Assist Division, where you'll see Sakuri and I and many others racing, and you'll have our Williams boys, Red Baron and Raro, running commentary.
And for a subscription, I will do a very nice spin, either in Sector 2 or Sector 3, in Scarlet Red.
Finala.
All right, you guys, have a very good night.
Absolutely. Catch you later, everyone.